So I did a video a few weeks ago on having the winter blues. And so I wanted to show you some of the things that I've been working on to try to help me get past the winter blues. So spring is just in a few days, and I'm trying to do a video on my front porch, so I don't know how well this is going to turn out. I never know how much traffic is on this road until I try to do a video on the front porch. You can do it easier on the back porch, but right now it's dirty. My refrigerator that we took out in December is still there. So, but anyway, we had a testimony service in church, and I've always been one, I would get spring fever. Even when I remember in the 5th and 6th grade having spring fever that early. And my oldest son, I guess he takes after me because he has spring fever too. He's always had it too. And so I guess probably everybody gets it. But this morning when he was testifying, he said, I want to thank the Lord for spring. You know, it's not that we like the hot weather. It's the everything's coming back to life. You know, you're kind of, winter's everything's asleep and you can't get cold and windy and you can't go outside and do a lot. We've had a lot of rain. But springtime is waking up, and it's just been a good time. So this week, you know, it's almost 14 months since Randy passed, and well, it will be after I do this, before I post this video probably. But you know, I told you I have bad days and good days, and I never know when the good days are going to hit. I never know when the bad days are going to hit. But you know, I'm constantly praying, the Lord help me, help me, help me. But this week I've just been praying and asking for some help to help me find some happiness and some joy in this journey that I'm on. Not the one, you know, I miss Randy every day. There's not a day goes by that I don't wish he was by my side, where I could turn and say I love you, or you know, how to do this, how to do that. But it's not. And so I don't want to be miserable the rest of my life. And so I've really been praying this week, and the Lord has really helped me to find some joy. But like I said, I've been praying this week, and I've had some really good days, and lots of I guess the springtime has helped. But I wanted to just show you some of the things that I have been working on, so that you'd see I'm not just sitting and trying to waller in the winter blues or the grief or misery. I'm really trying to do things to press on. I'll have to tell you this little story. The other day, I stayed home to do the book work, and I knew I was going to have to go later and help Daniel get the pipe out of the ground, but he was drilling not too far from us. And so I stayed home to work on the books, and IRS has sent me a letter. They want 2 years of taxes to prove I am who I said I am. I've talked to another widow friend of mine, and she said she didn't have to do that. Now, I don't know if it's because she's older, you know, and had retired. Maybe it has to do with I'm running a business. I don't know. But I couldn't find one of the years that they were looking for. I'm still looking for it. If nothing else, I'll go back to my tax preparer and get it. But I know it's here. So I just got to put my hands on it. So I called Daniel. I was really stressing out about it. I said, well, Daniel, where the boxes you brought down from the attic does not have them. So we need to bring more down. And he told me, he said, okay, Mama, we'll do it. It'll be okay. And it might sound like I gotta get the video. I've been here about 5 minutes, and I think we've had 15 million cars come by. I'm exaggerating, but it seems like that. So I talked to Daniel, and he said, Mom, it'll be okay. We'll get it. And I was just stressing out about it. I guess it's a crazy thing to stress out about, but I was stressing out about it. And so I said, I started crying. And he said, it'll be okay. So I got off the phone and I said, you know, Lord, help me with this. And I just went over and I started painting. I just painted one tree. I said, just give me 5 minutes to paint one tree. Now the dogs are here. And go on, Bella. They want to be on camera. And the cat's probably going to come around and get in the back behind me. So, yeah, you'll see the cat. See? There she is. She decided to go back. Sassy. But anyway, Bella thinks I'm talking to her because I'm talking to y'all. But I just took that few minutes just to go paint that tree. And the prayer and that getting my mind off of it really helped. And so that's why I've been working on some things to try to help this little crazy mind. So we'll see how it goes. See what y'all think about what I have. Some of the things I've been working on has been pillowcases. And before you probably see this video on YouTube, these will be already shipped out to the 2 people that sent me cards, other than the one that won the pillowcases. So I just decided I wanted to do it. And so these are coming. They should hopefully done have them by the time you see this. So they'll get them hopefully before Easter. But I have to tell you, I was, the grandbabies had come over and I was sewing them. And Abigail seen them. And she said she wanted her set of them, but she wanted everything pink. And Elizabeth wants her some pink. And Silas said he wanted him blue ones. So I guess there'll be 2 for Abigail and 2 for Silas when I get through. So this is a 8 by 10, and it's trees with a little forest. And the only thing I got left to do here is, hopefully, is to sign it. I may go in here and do something. I don't really care for these really bright yellows, so I may tone them down a little bit. So, but other than that, I hope that's it. Okay, so this is a 16 by 20. This one, I actually painted this one before the other one. But I kind of like my trees. I don't like that one as good, but it's supposed to be darker because it's supposed to be in the back. I don't know if it looks like it or not, but anyway. That's something. That was really fun to do, though. I like doing the trees. So, hopefully, I see some more trees in my future. Okay, so I know this. Okay, I know this is a video about what I was doing to try to fight the winter blues. But I just can't help it. And he's so cute. But y'all, he's part of helping me fight my winter blues, too. Because he's been a lot of company. He's been staying home more because he's been playing with Bella more. But he wanted to come in a while ago, and now he's asleep. And he's dead to the world, doesn't care about me. But I just thought that was so cute. I need to show it to you. All right, I followed a lady on YouTube and did this one. And I just thought it was pretty. It was different. But I'm thinking down here, I need to, I don't know. Daniel's here with me. Does it look like it needs to come down more? Or does it look good enough like that?
I think it looks good.
Okay, well, I like the red, white, and blue skies and then on the water, so. He says leave it alone, I'm going to leave it alone. That's my, patriotic one. So I got 2 compliments on this one. But y'all, this was a doozy and a half. And if I can get the video, I'll put it in here with this one. But this was the one that I had painted the jars with the white flowers on it that I did not like. Y'all, I've painted over this thing so many times trying just to get the background. You know, if you paint, you know, it's got to get ugly before it gets pretty. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes when I look at them and I see how ugly they are, I think, oh my, there is no way it can get pretty. But I actually think it turned out pretty good, and I'm really pleased with it. And there's my little birdhouse and my barn. And of course, you see my flowers and my grass. and my sky. That was I'll tell you, I went over this thing after, you can't really tell it, but there's some texture there. That was where those flowers would be. But I just sewed it again. And then I tried to put this color on back here, and I didn't like how dark it was. And so I had to go over and just sew it again, because that's white paint and a white primer. And then finally I found a brush that I liked that did the background. And then when I did this here, I had to do this over because it was so wild back there. And it is a wild color, but once it's all together, it doesn't look as bad. So that painting has a story and a half. The only thing I've got to do to this one now is sign it. I have the sides painted and everything, so it's good to go. This picture was actually supposed to be like that with some lanterns coming down, but it's 8 by 10. It was just too small. And then Daniel turned it like that, and I liked it. And so I decided to go in here and put me a little butterfly in it. And I haven't mastered butterflies yet. I can tell he's a little off, but I like the color, so it reminds me of springtime. Here's another one like that, but I think I'm going to have enough room, I haven't finished it, to put the little lanterns on it. And so when I get through it, I'll show it to you. But I just thought those colors was really pretty together. And I haven't even finished the flowers yet, as I can tell, because I haven't gone in and put their little yellow dots, and I haven't put their trim on them. So this just one got painted, started on it, and I haven't finished it, so I'll get to it. I know y'all have done seen this one, but and I've had a few inquiries about it. The thing is, even with acrylics, if you oil paint, you have to let it dry. I've heard anywhere from 6 months to a year and a half. But with acrylics, because it's either cold here or humid, it has to sit for a month to dry. And then once that dries, I spray it with a sealant and let that sit for a couple of weeks. So it's about ready. Okay, so this is another bird set. I did the other ones with a lot more snow. Those were for my bedroom, but I don't think I'm too happy with him. He looks like he's going to have little babies. I'm sorry. But my family wants me to do more detailing to her to make her prettier. And so I might do something to his belly. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. But, you know, I'm new at this, and so I'm working as hard as I can on it. But let me show you his little face. And there's her little face. You know, they say two great minds think alike. Well, I don't know about that. But anyway, once I painted that other painting with the birds, I thought about doing the 4 seasons. And then Leah come up and said, you need to do one for every season. And I thought about that. So I was planning on this to do spring. But I'll show you a couple of things I don't like about this one. First of all, I like the hen's colors, but Leah and Daniel says she needs a lot more detail on her. So I'm going to work on her. And he just kind of looks... I've got his feet on there, but I think they need, and hers too, I think they need to be darker. And I'm not sure about the way he's sitting. But the flowers are so pale. I think I want more vibrant. I may make them a little brighter if I can. So this is still a project in progress. So this one is a lot different than anything I've done. It's paper and lanterns with the cherry blossoms. And I watched a video on YouTube. And if you want to learn to paint, Michelle the painter, she's a lady to watch, because I've learned a lot from her. And I wasn't too sure about that, but I think it's quite pretty. I don't know if it's that great, but you know, I'm sure her details is a lot better than mine, but I had fun with it. That's all that matters. I have a few more, but I'm not going to share them with you right now. Those are for a different video. But I have been busy painting and sewing and working and church and family, and so, and crying. No, like I said, it's been a good week, and Lord's going to help me, and that's going to be getting less and less. So I thank the Lord for that, because, you know, I don't always spend time in tears. I'd rather spend it in paint. So this is what I've been working on, and spring is just right around the corner. So y'all take care. Hope you don't have the winter blues, and God bless.